Having a good quality scope can make the difference between hitting your mark and having a total miss. Hey guys, Eric Henderson here with product news. This is the very first installment of product news. I'll be basically talking about new products that are coming out or have been out, and maybe I might do a small review on them. But today we are going to start out with the Athlon optics scopes, mainly the Athlon Argos and Talos. If you remember, I went on the hunt with Brian Cook in northern Missouri. I had the Talos scope on my Texan SS. It is a fantastic scope. The picture box or the eye box on the back is not sensitive, so you can have a little movement for your eye and you won't lose the picture. The clarity on the scope is extremely good. It's a first focal plane. Both of these scopes are first focal plane. But today I'm going to start out with the Talos right here. This Talos is a 4:14 by 44. It has exceptional clarity. There's not much difference between the Talos and the Argos, except for the magnification. They both go down to 10 yards. They're both illuminated. It is a 11 position illumination, and it does really, really well. It's very bright during the day, so those of you who like to use your illumination during the day, you won't have any problem seeing it. They both have the fast focus ring in the back for the fine adjustment. One of the things that I could tell if I take my glasses off, the focus is totally different on the reticle. Both of these being first focal plane, the reticle is in the front of the scope. They're both glass etched. The Talos is nitrogen filled. The Argos is argon filled. They're both waterproof. They're both fog proof. Both of these scopes have a zero stop, which I'll show you here in a minute, which means you can sight your scope in and then take the top turret off. You put these washers in there, and then if you go to crank it up, you can crank it right back down to zero, and it'll stop at zero. If not, you might have a couple more clicks, but I'll show you here in a minute how to do that. Here is the Argos scope. As you can see, this one is a little bit larger. This is the 6:24 by 50. This has an optional sunshade also, and this one comes standard with the pop-up lens covers, which the Talos does not. Like I said, this one goes down to 10 yards also in this magnification. Both of them have a nice firm turn on it. It's not extremely loose. There's no play in it. Same with the side focus. It turns about at the same resistance as the power wheel or the power knob. The advanced multi-coated lens gives you a better picture out at a longer distance on the higher magnification, so it does add a benefit, but that's pretty much the difference between the two scopes. One more thing, neither one of these scopes has locking turrets. I like to have a locking turret, but it won't stop me from using this scope. And the difference between the Argos and the Talos, as far as looking through the eyepiece, it seems that the Argos has a little bit smaller picture, so you can see a little bit more tunnel than you do on the Talos. The Talos, it seems the picture comes all the way out to the edge, and I kind of like that a little bit better. All the Athlon optic scopes have a lifetime warranty. Basically, if you don't abuse it and something goes wrong with it, you can send it back to Athlon and they will replace the scope. Here's a way they come up with to set the zero stop on the Athlon Argos and Talos scope. First thing you do is you zero in your scope, and I already have this one set to 0. And without turning the knob, take out the top screw, and then carefully pull this straight up. Now you're going to see an O-ring right here, and you're going to have to take off this O-ring. Then you want to find the appropriate thickness of washers. What I came up with was this one here. It has to be on the ledge of here, and the top one can be a little bit smaller diameter, just as long as it clears, it's able to go over it. You can have a little bit of play. Now if you notice right here, there's still a little bit of lip before I go into this groove, and you want that. So then what you want to do, put that back on, put this back to 0, just kind of wiggle it down. Then you tighten this down. Hold on to the cap and tighten this down. It'll actually draw it down over that O-ring. Make it sure it's nice and snug. And now it should go up, and it stops right about there. Bring it back up again. Stops right on 0. There will be a little bit of play. Sometimes it might go a little bit past it, but that's all right. And there you have it. I hope you found this video informative, and if you're interested in purchasing one of these quality scopes, there's a link down below in the video description. Also, look for me using these scopes in the near future on most of my hunting videos. And again, please subscribe, share, and thank you for watching.